nagluluksa ABS-CBN family, or was there like a lingering illness? Lahat ng binibigay ng Dreamscape talagang bongga. They're like two systems na gumagawa ng mga teleserye within the ABS-CBN network. Yung Dreamscape, started by Deo Edrenal. Also, yung Star Creatives naman. In a way, maganda rin yung ginawa ng ABS-CBN network, not only to compete with other teleseries, lalo na nung sa GMA, na pagalingan. I guess even yung patagalan. So that was genius. That's why affected si Kim Chiu. They try to celebrate din yung life ni Drenal na, again, the moving spirit doon sa ASAP. Yun nga, naririnig ko sa kanila yung Sir Deo. Ngayon ko lang na-realize na si Drenal pala ay manager ni Vice. And ano kaya ang mangyayari ngayon with Dreamscape? Parang mas gusto to sa Popeyes.
Miss Chicha is waking up!
ABS-CBN somehow has maintained that stature. Tinanong ko sa kanya, may multo ba rito? Oy mga Kuyakoy, this is Kuya Mike, ang kuya nyo sa Amerika, and this is for the Kuyakoy list. Alright, so nagluluksa ang Filipino entertainment industry, lalong-lalo na ang ABS-CBN family sa biglaan, sa akin biglaang pagpanaw ni Deo Edrenal, or tinatawag nilang Sir Deo. Matay siya over the weekend at ang nakapagbalita is yung anak niyang si PJ. I don't know kung nagkulantang ang mga taga ABS-CBN sa pagpanaw na ito na biglaan, or was there like a lingering illness? Marami ang naging emosyonal because si Deo Edrenal was head of Dreamscape, na kung saan nag-provide ng mga teleserye sa ABS-CBN network and now ABS-CBN Studios. So the biggest, the most memorable, the most much awaited na mga teleseries, no? So it is, lahat ng binibigay ng Dreamscape talagang bongga. Para bang feeling mo hindi nagtitipid, lalo na nung kasagsagan ng pandemic at nung natapos yung franchise ng ABS-CBN. So some of the latest works ng Dreamscape, yung Linlang, ang Probinsyano, syempre that was during the time of may franchise pa, pero natuloy until sa dulo na wala ng franchise ang ABS-CBN. I think Batang Quiapo is also part of that. Dirty Linen, very interesting, very controversial, no? So, tingin ko that was a different atake sa teleserye. Even yung Senior High, a lot of this shows, even yung Unbreak My Heart na nagkaroon ng first time na pagsasama with collaboration actually with GMA Productions. They're like two systems na gumagawa ng mga teleserye within the ABS-CBN network or ABS-CBN Studios now, no? One is yung Dreamscape na headed by and started by Deo Edrenal, and also yung Star Creatives naman ni Olivia Lamasan, na kung saan sila naman ang gumagawa naman ng Can't Buy Me Love nila Donnie at ni Bella. Tapos yung isa naman na ginawa rin nila is ang Even Lobo the series, gawa yan ng Star Creatives, Pangako Sa'yo. In a way, maganda rin yung ginawa ng ABS-CBN Network Studios now, na kung saan dalawang production units ginawa nila, not only to compete with other teleseries, lalo na nung sa GMA, but to compete, pabonggahan within the network or the studio now, na pagalingan. So it is like challenging each other. Paano gumawa ng very memorable na teleserye. I guess even yung patagalan, who is able to get more star power, who's able to get revenues. So that was genius of ABS-CBN. So Deo Edrenal was able to do that. To me, very recent, talagang as head, nagagawa niya na malalaking productions, even probably with a much limited budget this time because of what's going on with the franchise and with ad revenues, yung paghahanap ng pwedeng kung saan ilagay itong mga shows na ito. So, not only is he the creative soul ng Dreamscape, I'm sure pati yung marketing, iniisip niya. Lahat yan iniisip niya. So, ito ngang sa Linlang, nasa Prime Video ng Amazon. That's why affected si Kim Chiu. Kung titignan ninyo, ang daming nagtitribute and trying to remember Mr. Deo Edrenal, no? Even shows, of course, ASAP, na kung saan siya mismo ay nag-conceptualize. Sabi nga ni Martin Rivera sa kanyang patribute, kind of low-key itong si Deo Edrenal, pero marami siyang natulungan. Ang maganda rito, marami siyang pinaglaban ng mga stars. It would be very interesting to see them, yung mga creatives na to, when they pitch a story, let's just say, at kung nag-iisip kung sinong ilalagay ng mga stars. Very interesting to see the dynamics o paano nila kapag-isip kung sino ang pwedeng ilagay ng mga artista sa mga kanya-kanyang roles. Yeah, ASAP celebrates 29th year. That was a moving tribute. Well, I'm sure there were spills doon at tinulungan din si Martin. While, celebrating the show for its 29th year, they try to celebrate din yung life ni Deo Edrenal na, again, the moving spirit doon sa ASAP. A lot of them, including Martin Rivera, Pops Fernandez, lahat ng mga artista na malalaking bigating artista, I'm sure, talagang felt honored na makasama sa mga projects na ito ng Dreamscape. And I'm sure it's showtime as of me doing this video, may tribute kahit paano mababanggit din si Deo Edrenal. Dahil yun nga, naririnig ko sa kanila yung Sir Deo, aside from si Ma'am Cory or si Direk Loren na laging pupunta naman pasulpot-sulpot live sa It's Showtime, si Deo naman parang nababanggit lagi. We have that high respect for the man. Turns out, ngayon ko lang na-realize na si Deo Edrenal pala ay manager ni Vice. May maganda siyang tribute. Basher din daw si Deo Edrenal ni Vice. I'm sure baka may nasabi rin si Deo about sa icing incident last year. Of course, si Vice, ang dati niya manager, si Ogie, ngayon pala si Deo Edrenal. So, yung pala. So, ganun ka-close itong si Vice with Deo. It's such a huge loss, lalo na he's just 60 years old, very young. And ano kaya ang mangyayari ngayon with Dreamscape? Sino yung papalit? Sino ang magiging creative spirit ng production unit na ito? I'm hoping ganun kalaki at ganun kalakas na force rin ang papalit. Alam mo, kung tutusin, kung hindi lang busy si Meme Vice, pwede rin si Vice to spearhead this production, no? So, that's just me knowing Vice rin, the way na malikot ang isip and the way how talented she is. Interestingly pala, nung nalaman pala ito ni Vice, she was part of the Creative Summit at parang nilalatag na nila together with the writers, the producers, ilalatag na nila yung mga bagong segments na ito for the year 2024. And she was part of that at the time na ilabas yung news about the death of Deo. Alright, so hanggang dito muna. Again, ito po si Kuya Mike of the Kuya Koy List. It's a brand's branding and shopping channel for the global Filipino. Subscribe po kayo sa ating channel. Click on the notification bell. And check on my website, kuyakoylist.com. Again, ito po si Kuya Mike, ang malamang nakaisa-isa at kauna-unang affiliate marketer na Filipino-American for online stores here in the United States. At ang Kuya nyo sa Amerika, this is for the Kuya Koy List.